Buenos días, soy la señora Littell y hoy vamos a hablar de las comparaciones de igualdad or comparisons of equality, parte uno. The second part is going to be talking about comparisons of equality with nouns. Hay cuatro maneras en español de expresar comparaciones de igualdad. The four manners of expressing comparisons in Spanish differ according to whether we're comparing an adjective, an adverb, a noun, or a verb. And so I've written these out in English so you can see the difference. Maria is as pretty as her sister. Pretty is the adjective. Maritza runs as fast as Juan. Fast is the adverb. It talks about how the person runs. For the noun, we have two manners to express it in English. Lupe has as much money as he does, and Marcos has as many pencils as I do. And then for the verb, Pedro runs as fast as I run. Okay, so notice in English we use the structure as and then something as. En español, comparaciones de igualdad. So let's talk about the adjectives first. What is an adjective? An adjective describes a noun. A noun is a person, place, or thing. And remember in Spanish that adjectives agree in gender and number with the noun they describe. Por ejemplo, la chica bonita, all of these are feminine singular. El chico guapo, all of these are masculine singular. Los chicos atléticos, this is masculine plural. Las chicas gordas, this is feminine plural. La estructura. So let's talk about the structure of the comparison of adjectives in Spanish. We have the subject of the sentence, the verb. The structure is tan, como, and the adjective is going to go in the middle. Now this adjective has to agree in gender and number with the subject of the sentence. And then at the end you're going to have another noun. When you compare adjectives, the adjective must agree with the subject of the sentence. Notice the arrow going back. That's the adjective that agrees with the subject. And we say tan como. In English, it's as pretty as. In Spanish, tan, and then either depending what the adjective is, como. Ejemplos de comparaciones de igualdad con adjetivos. Notice the agreement between the subject and the adjective. I've underlined and bolded them. María is as pretty as her sister. María es tan bonita como su hermana. Antonio is as handsome as his brother. Antonio es tan guapo como su hermano. O, because Antonio is singular masculine. María y Antonio are as beautiful as their siblings. María y Antonio son tan bonitos como sus hermanos. If I had two girls here like María y Carmen, then I'd change the bonitos to bonitas. Los adverbios, comparaciones de igualdad. Okay, so adverbs describe how the action is done. Adverbs do not agree in Spanish. So, la estructura, we have the noun, the subject, verb, then we're going to use tan, the adverb, and como, and another noun. So this is going to be just like adjectives, except the adverb will never agree. Por ejemplo, Maritza runs as fast as Juan. Maritza corre tan rápidamente como Juan. Comparaciones de igualdad con acciones. Okay, so let's look at comparing verbs. Verbs are action or state of being words, but when comparing actions, you will only use the verbs that show an action, obviously. La estructura, the structure. We have the subject, we have the verb, then you use tanto como, nothing in between, and then another subject or verb. Por ejemplo, Pedro runs as much as I, or Pedro runs as much as I run. Pedro corre tanto como yo. or Pedro corre tanto como yo corro. So for comparisons of equality with nouns, you'll have to see the next PowerPoint or video. It's called Las comparaciones de igualdad de sustantivos, comparisons of equality with nouns. Adiós. Hasta la próxima.